Hello everyone, welcome you all to the another video for NVS, KVS, EMRS lab attendant. So we have already discussed few important points from the topic combustion and flame, and why this topic is very important. I have shown you all the 3 question papers, one for EMRS, one for NVS and one for KVS lab attendant as well. And you saw that in all questions there are many questions came from the combustion and flame. That's why this topic is very important. You have to go through line by line textbook, NCERT textbook for this topic. After that you have to solve MCQ. If you have already gone through the discussion part, then let us start the MCQ. So our first question is, which of the following condition is not essential for combustion to take place? So we know for combustion we need combustible substance, oxygen, and then presence of a supporter of combustion. So the fourth option is our right answer. High atmospheric pressure is not essential for combustion to take place. Next question. A matchstick ignites when stuck against the rough surface of a matchbox. The reason is the rough surface provides necessary oxygen for combustion. The rough surface contains phosphorus which catches fire due to friction. Okay. So the right answer should be the option B. The rough surface contains phosphorus which catches fire due to friction. You can see the all 4 points, and for the first question we have already discussed in details in our first 2 videos, and that particular point is very important. Okay, let's go to the next question. Which of the following fuel has the highest calorific value? Obviously this should be hydrogen, and you have to remember. Let me remind you again, whenever you are watching my videos, please sit with pen and paper and you can write down the answer in your own way. How? Suppose for this question no need to write all 4 options. You just write the highest calorific values among coal, diesel, hydrogen, kerosene is hydrogen. Okay, the highest calorific value, the right answer is hydrogen. Next question. Why is water not used to extinguish an oil fire? We have discussed this topic in details. Okay, you can see. So the right answer is water causes oil to spread, increasing the fire. Next, the color of the non-luminous zone of a candle flame is. This question also very important. The color of a non-luminous zone of a candle flame is blue. Okay, our next question. Which of the following substances will not undergo combustion easily? So the right answer is glass. Alcohol is undergo combustion easily. Paper also, kerosene also. So the right answer is glass. This is easy question. Next, the process of burning a substance in the presence of oxygen to produce heat and light is called. I'll not tell the answer. I think who has gone through our 2 videos, or normally also all of you can answer this question. So what will be the right answer? The process of burning a substance in the presence of oxygen to produce heat and light is called combustion. Okay, next question. Which gas is mainly produced during incomplete combustion? Complete and incomplete combustion also we have discussed shortly in our previous videos. So the right answer should be carbon monoxide. The lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire is known as? The right answer is ignition temperature. So this is the definition of the ignition temperature. The lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire is known as ignition temperature. So you have to remember ignition temperature important, then calorific value, those definition also important. And these are the definition as well, these are the topic as well, and you have to remember the unit for calorific value also. Okay, next question. LPG is a mixture of which gases? So the right answer is butane and propane. Next question. Why is sodium metal stored in kerosene? So this question came last EMRS lab attendant exam. So why is sodium metal stored in kerosene? This question, same question came. Okay, why it is so? It has a low ignition temperature and catches fire in air. That's why it stored in kerosene. Next, which of the following statements is correct regarding spontaneous combustion? So spontaneous combustion, it occurs when a substance catches fire without any external heat source. Next, why is fire extinguisher CO2 used in electrical fires? Because it displaces oxygen and does not conduct electricity. Why we don't use water in case of fire caused by electrical equipments? Because the water is a good conductor of electricity. If we use water, the fire we can't extinguish. So instead of water, when fire caused by electrical equipment, we have to use CO2 extinguisher. Next, which of the following statements about a candle flame is incorrect? The outermost zone is the hottest part of the flame. Yes, very true. Goldsmith use. Next, the innermost zone consists of unburned wax vapor. Okay, very true. The blue zone is due to incomplete combustion. The middle zone is responsible for the yellow color of the flame. So the right answer is the blue zone is due to incomplete combustion. The blue zone occurs due to complete combustion, not incomplete combustion. Okay. The blue zone occurs due to complete combustion, not incomplete combustion. Okay. During combustion of fuels, which pollutant is mainly responsible for acid rain? So the right answer is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. Okay. Next, which of the following fuel is the least polluting? Coal, petrol, CNG, diesel. The right answer is CNG. Next question. A certain fuel has a calorific value this kilojoule per kg. Which of the following is most likely to be this fuel? Okay, we have to remember the rough value for the calorific value so that you can answer this type of question. We know the calorific value is highest for hydrogen, then LPG, CNG as compared to coal, wood. Okay, so what is the value? 55,000 kilojoule per kg for which one? Coal, hydrogen, LPG, diesel. See, coal is not possible. Hydrogen may be. Yes, because the value is quite higher. Hydrogen. The answer is hydrogen. So in this case, we have to remember for LPG, for diesel also. Hydrogen has the highest calorific value around this, but this is relatively close. That's why the right answer is hydrogen. So yeah, we have to remember this point. Next, which of the following does not contribute to global warming? Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrogen, water vapor. Water vapor, nitrogen. Okay, the right answer is nitrogen. Which of the following is an example of rapid combustion? Burning of phosphorus in air, burning of LPG in a stove, the explosion of a firecracker, spontaneous burning of coal dust in mines. Which of the following is an example of rapid combustion? So burning of LPG in a stove. What is the role of the wick in a candle flame? So it absorbs molten wax and supplies it as fuel. So the right answer is option C. It absorbs molten wax and supplies it as fuel. So that's all for this video. In next video I'll discuss another topic, that means for combustion and fuel. If you go through once NCERT textbook and if you solve the NCERT exemplar, then NCERT textbook MCQs are there, question answers are there. This is more than enough for lab attendant. So yes, you have to practice. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video.